Good afternoon, everyone. We are here to interview a portion of the Marsmaker family. They were all involved in band, and want to take this time to particularly interview Josie and Emily. Josie was drum major for 2.5 years, 2 years, 2 years, and assistant for 1 year.
Yeah.
Okay. And Emily, you were in the color guard for a little while, and then you helped at the last year. Yeah, and Emily graduated last year, and Josie graduated in 2019. Okay. So anyway, we're here to just kind of remember. We're in front of the uniform cupboard, so we're kind of trying to feel close to bandish as possible. And so I'm here to ask what brought you to be interested in music and particularly band and the instrument you chose, especially.
Well, music for the both of us, we grew up in a musical household, so our mom and our dad would always be playing. Our dad would get out when we were younger, get out his trombone, and it would just like let us play with his trombone. And so we just grew up knowing that music was a thing, and that we started very young, learning how to like read music and participate in music.
Yeah, that's fun. Emily, do you play an instrument, or did you learn anything?
I only sing.
You sing. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. We'll just
Yeah.
we're all good with singing too. So yeah, and trombone's a fun instrument.
Yeah.
And Mr. Evans over here, he plays the trombone. He likes to do all these exciting sounds you can make with the slide. But you didn't end up with that instrument, so you did.
I played the flute, and it's because when we were growing up, we're a brass family, so my mom plays the trumpet, my dad plays the trombone, but whenever they would let me try their instruments, I could just never get the hang of it, never was able to make a sound out of it, and my arms were too short for the trombone.
That's a good practical reason, right?
And one year we were just over at my grandma's house, and she had an old flute lying around, and so I picked it up and was just playing with it, and my mom had me play with the head portion of it, just to blow into it, and when I made a noise, I was like, okay, this is it.
Okay, so that was almost like love at first sight.
Yeah.
Okay. Does your grandma play the flute?
She doesn't. I don't know why she ended up having an old flute in her house, but it worked out.
That's so cool.
Yeah, but she plays piano and she sings, so that's where Emily gets her singing voice.
That's awesome. Okay. Well, you guys, at least the two of you, have a lot of memories from band trips and competitions and things like that. Do you want to give maybe a fun memory of just one of the competitions that just stood out to you? You might have different stories, but did you ever overlap?
Yeah, I was a senior while she was a freshman.
While she was a freshman, okay. Did you ever travel together to anything? Yeah. Okay. So.
One of like my happiest moments, we were at awards, so I was standing with my assistant. I think it was Isaiah at the time. It was my senior year. Actually, no, it was with Sean and Isaiah, so it was my junior year. It was the first time we ever got first place. And we were just at awards, it was just us. We were standing at attention, or at ease, and they had called all the other groups, and we're like, wait, they missed us. And we're like, our hearts were pounding, and then they called us for first place. And we never were sharper in our salute. We were very, very proud, and you could just hear the band in the audience just screaming and going wild.
Yeah.
Because we literally thought they had just forgotten about us, and then we're like, wait a minute, that actually means we're first place.
That is so exciting. That was, oh man. And you, Emily?
That story actually reminds me of last year, so my senior year, when they called us as last place, but we had the highest score, and we were actually first place that year. We were all like really confused, but as soon as we learned that we were actually first place on the website, it was like the energy on the bus was so contagious, and it was just really fun.
Yeah.
So
that's so exciting. And honestly, to be from a rural school and to do so well, it's just like so amazing, really, isn't it? So you guys helped put Mojave on the map, and that's always wonderful, right? And anyway, these are just videos to introduce different members and everything we're eventually going to have this, kind of attached, so when people are coming looking at the uniforms, they can scan a code and listen to this interview. So,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, so we're hoping that that's what will happen. And so, if you would like to demonstrate some of your skills as a drum major and tour, did you call it twirling the mace or the throwing the mace, or there is a good word for it?
I think we would use spinning.
Spinning.
Things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we could go outside for that, or you lead us to where you feel the best place for that. So, okay. Oh, is it not? Oh, okay.
I'll get it.
Oh. Thank you. Okay, here we are on the outside. We can do the. I'll stand on this side, and we can have that.
We're gonna go on the grass just in case it drops, so it won't
Okay.
dent it too bad.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Oh. How about if I stand behind you here, and then this will be the background. Okay. Okay.
I don't have too many spins. And
That's
I know.
all. Do you have another one?
So the one I just did was a butterfly.
Okay.
It's butterfly wings.
Okay.
And then when you do it once, it's a prop spin.
Okay. Prop spin.
Prop spin.
And do they have different meanings? Like when you do the one way versus the butterfly, does it send a message to the band in any way?
Not the
Is-
spinning necessarily, unless you work it in and like let your band know. That's usually just for like your salute, or if you want to be fancy in front of the judges. The main thing that signals the band is when you beat time with the mace.
Okay.
And so when you're up,
Okay.
you're on the upbeat, downbeat. And so when you're marching in a parade, they can see your mace up high and see that they should be on beat 1 or 3.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's really the only signal you have. Some drum majors will have a signal for stopping and going.
Okay.
I never got that fancy, but some drum majors do that.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. And now you are in university, and are you hoping to be in band there, or
Hopefully
really?
to be in one of the bands. I won't be doing marching band just because it's been 3 years since I've marched, and they have a really, really good marching band, but they have a university band that's open to everyone. That would
Okay.
be perfect since I'm not in a music major.
Okay. Okay. Well, that makes sense. And what's your major?
Elementary
Elemen-
education.
Okay, I can see you as an elementary teacher, and you probably incorporate a lot of music in your classes, probably. Yeah. Anyway, well, that's all I was going to do. And there's Emily again, and their sister Stacy. So they look like triplets to me. So I'm glad you all could come and participate in this short interview. But we'll have continue the Marsmaker interview with their parents and Brigham and Sean, who also were part of the band. Yeah. And thank you. I'm glad you guys could come.